This man's gonna start opening the vlogs and shit now. Look at this. You can't see I put a jacket on because he's like, yup, he's going outside. Good morning, guys. Today, we're gonna be doing something to the Alfa. This is more of a preventative thing. Around 30 to 35,000 miles, they recommend to do the spark plugs in these cars. Because once they start misfiring, it gets pretty bad. I'll tell you that right now. I've had one case of it misfiring and it's bad. This is a preventative thing. It's a little confusing though. I'll explain when I get to the car. Alright, I got you. It's a little windy. I hope that the video works and shit like that. So what I wanted to explain to you guys is, so if you go to Alfa Romeo themselves, like to the dealership, right, they will sell you champions. So now the only thing is though, the champions that they sell you, you can only get them at Alfa. And they don't want to give you the part number. That is not the one that I went to. So because of the fact that I work at Advanced Auto Parts, I can find them through second sourcing and stuff like that, and then look up interchangeable plugs. And for those who want to use champion, it's 9407. The spark plugs that they give you at Alfa Romeo interchange with these, and if I'm not mistaken, also Eurocompulsion is like a big company when it comes down to like the Alfa scene. They say NGKs, so you can go with NGKs or champions. I would have liked to gone with NGKs, but I needed these ASAP, so I ended up getting these. And obviously for me these are cheaper than, you know, anything else. And by that I mean they're good quality plugs. I just pay less because of my discount. Okay, I don't want you to put cheap stuff in the Alfa. Eurocompulsion does say that it's a 0.25 or a 0.025 gap. So we gotta gap these a 0.25. So I'm gonna gap these, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to replace them. Alright, so after looking at forums, it does say 0.025. So that would mean that I would have to be right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if you can see it. Alright guys, so I pre-gapped them. Again, if there's one, I apologize. But yeah, so you take these two things off. You can take them off with your fingers. There's rats in my neighborhood, so I guess they're getting into this shit. Annoying ass. Put them to the side. I can't get that one. Get a little flathead. Boom, out, and it stays there. Then there's two 10 mils. So I'm gonna take those out right now, alright? And now the cover should just come off. There's like two little, I guess you could say, like notches in the back. You just pry it off. There you go. Put this to the side. Alright, so now, yeah, you see, look, fucking rats are getting into my shit. Come on. Not to fucking put. Look at this. fucking rats, man. I'm gonna clean this out and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so after cleaning out that freaking rat's nest, which there's still some bullshit, man. This is why we can't have nice things. These are the 4 coils. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're all 10 mil. But these, you see these clips right here, you gotta be very careful, because at least from what I've seen, they're very sensitive and they can break it like very easily. A lot of the videos that I watch recommend picks. They recommend 2 picks, one to lift up a little tab here, and then for this wet one, I'm gonna try and see if I can just do it with a screwdriver, and I don't have another flat hand, so I'm gonna try with a knife. Careful, because this isn't really a knife, it's a shucker. If you've eaten like raw bar, like oysters and stuff, this is what you use to open it. So it's not a knife, just putting that out there. So I'm gonna try and see if I can do it with this. If not, I'm gonna go get picks and continue from there. Alright, so I was able to take out the first one without the picks. As you can see here, let me see, hold on. As you can see here, I'm gonna leave it zoomed out just so you guys can see everything. But I took this clip out. I'm gonna try to take out all the clips first and then take out the coils, just because I feel like that would be the easiest. So what I did, like I said, there is clip, this little thing right here. Let me try to explain. So this is your connector, right? Come on, focus, focus, focus. It does not want to focus. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so this is your plug, right? So there's this little tab right here. This little tab right there. You lift this up, and once you have this lifted with something else, you pull this out. And then from the inside, so from here, you push up, which is gonna lift this white tab, and it just lets you slide out the whole thing. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. I know it's not a great example, but you know, that's the best I can do. So now, like I said, I'm gonna do the rest. My back really hurts. A lot of people recommend to unplug your diverter valve to get to the second coil, and I definitely do see it, but I'm gonna try to do it without, just because, you know, these cars be so finicky. I don't want something to throw me a check engine code or something, even though I have the machine to reset it. But I'm probably gonna have to take it out though, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so lift up the, you see, look, the tab broke. They're so sensitive, it's crazy. Yeah, you see, I guess this is where having the pick comes in handy, because you have an angle with the pick, and I don't have an angle with this. What could I use? I really don't want to take a drive to the store right now. I'm trying with bits right now. This is crazy. Watch me lose this bit. Because I don't have leverage. I don't have leverage. And for me to go to the store right now, I would have to put this back together and go in this car. Alright, so of course, this is the part where I forget to turn on my mic. And as you guys saw, I did end up getting the picks. Just because of the fact that it was pretty much impossible with the other stuff that I had, like flatheads or anything like that. Honestly, save yourself a headache and just go get these picks. They're usually pretty cheap. I think they're like $8 to $10 at any auto parts store. So yeah, as you can see here, there is pretty much two things you have to do to take out the plug. There's the little clip that's slightly visible at the top, which you just slightly lift up so you can slide out the gray part of the clip. And once you get that gray part out the clip, once you get that gray clip out of there, you go from pretty much underneath where you would see the other part of the gray clip grab onto the coil itself right here, as you can see, and you just slide, you just pressure it up and it should slide out. Pretty simple. I'm just explaining to my dad here. Also, that's my pops. Just the way that I'm gonna go about it, and I'm just gonna speed this up because there's really no point for you to continue to see this. I just wanted to do this voiceover because of the fact that you can see me using the picks, and it's just, look, it's just so much easier with the picks. So I'm gonna fast forward this, and yeah. So as you can see, after removing all the clips, I'm now just gonna start removing the 10mm bolts that hold on the ignition coil. Also, I'm just gonna speed this up. It's very simple. It's just one bolt each ignition coil, and then you just pull them out. Not that complicated. You'll see later into the video though, there's a little bit of complication in fighting with that diverter valve. You see that red clip in the middle? You also need the picks for this. If not, you're pretty much screwed. So again, I'm either gonna speed this up or cut out what is completely unnecessary, and I'll get back to you, alright? So this is where we start to fight with the diverter valve. Again, you can't really see it here, but there's a clip, right? But in order for you to slide out that clip, you have to pretty much lift it from the end facing the camera, like that red clip that my dad is prying on. You have to lift it from underneath in order to pull it out, and once you're able to do that, as you can see, the clip comes out. It was such a headache. I had to watch a few videos to get it out, but now I know. So here I'm just gonna start taking out all the spark plugs. I will say though that as you can see in the beginning, I showed you that I ended up getting champion spark plugs, because not only is that what Alfa Romeo sells you, but you know, is whatever. Your Compulsion did show on their website that they're NGKs. I myself was not able to get them from them simply because of the fact that the misfire ended up being way too bad with the champions on, and I ended up ordering them from my job. So definitely go with NGKs. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the number of the spark plug right now. I'm pretty sure I still have a picture of it. So you're gonna want to look up, I think they're 90214s. Don't quote me on that. I'm gonna write it here on the screen to let you know. So definitely go with the NGKs because it's just better. At least for my car, in my situation, I ended up putting the NGKs after this. Pretty much same process, and it worked perfectly fine.